tabajari oro, we still need to be careful so as not to destroy to the point of irreparable differences, because this is your family, and locking your family members up, your wife's family are your family, it will create a scenario where they will never forgive you. Even if you are right, I'm not saying you are wrong. From what I've seen, maybe Regina is going to come and share something brand new with us. But so far, so good. From what I've seen, the evidence before us, the senator seems to be right. But let's be careful. The argument is not who is right and who's wrong.
Is there any evidence I did not see?
Is there any evidence that
I did not see.
I've not seen?
That I did not see.
No. I
So
don't know. I don't know what you've seen so
the
far.
evidence I saw was the boy shouting in his house.
Mm.
The boy did not infringe on the law. If you say he trespassed to your property, was he not ever granted access to come into the property then?
Mm.
However, trespassing, that is not criminal. This is a purely civil matter, should be treated as such.
Mm.
He did not threaten you. If he threatened you, then it's a different case.
Maybe there's more evidence that we've not seen.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Maybe there's something I've not seen. Maybe it's based on what I saw. That boy did not do anything. What you guys have is a pure, entirely civil matter and should be treated as such. And in civil matter, the police does not have the right to do to even attend to a civil matter. You know that, right? The police does not even have the right to invite me on a civil matter. The Nigerian police force does not have the right to invite me on a civil matter. A civil matter should be charged to court immediately. It is only the court that have the capacity to weigh into a civil matter. The job of the police is on criminal matters, not civil matters. So if that is what happened, why don't you just go to court? Why keep the boy in Kefi prison? That's all I'm saying. I don't like this. I feel that for me, why I don't care what happens to the girl or not is when she was also using the powers of the Senate to abuse power also. Because the boy that allegedly said what he said against her, that she sent to prison and locked up for over 2 weeks, that was also a simple matter. The police, when Nigerian police abuse powers, I just look at them and I laugh. The police have no business abusing power. The police have
Now,
no business to
John,
weigh into any
John,
matter that is civil. That if I talk, say, for instance, if I talk, say, you did knock one girl with the outside.
mm,
I'm just using the example. I'm not saying anything. In just an example. I just say you that if the knock one girl with the outside. I am defaming your character.
mm,
If I talk, say you be thief, it's a defamation of character. It is
mm,
not criminal. It is not a criminal matter. So the police don't even have a big business coming into this issue. If you
mm.
report this case to the police, what the police should tell is charge it to court. Charge it to court. There are the
Nurse
police.
Farmer Judy, I've been sending you requests. You've been asking for requests. Close your Instagram, turn off your phone, turn it back on, and then send me a request.
Now, we should understand that you arrest someone, even on a criminal matter, except that matters borders around buying someone. You don't have the right to hold someone for more than 24 hours. You should release him on bail if the either matter is a bailable offense. Why will you keep someone in your custody for more than 24 hours. If so, anything happens to that person, you are liable. Both the police and the person who arrested him are liable for that cops. And someone is saying that it's drug matter. What drug? Are you NDLEA? Are you NDLEA? There are bodies and that handle certain things. Are you NDLEA? Did you catch him with a dealer quantity? Let's, in as much as I'm happy that it's happening to Regina. Very happy because when she was abusing such powers, when she was arresting Jeruma and was raising shoulder, she did not know that it will one day bite her. The same thing she did to others will happen to her. Left to me, they should lock her brother and throw away the keys. In fact, they should lock her joint, lock her mother, lock her to join. I don't have any problem with what's happening, but I just want us to understand that these are these are an excessive abuse of power, and it must be called out because now them one today, tomorrow if it be you, if it be me, if it be you. Someone said Sammy violated his privacy. Violated his privacy by coming into his bedroom or coming into his compound where his sister lives. By coming to his bedroom or coming to his compound where his sister lives. As of when he came into that house, his sister is your wife, and his sister has authority to grant anybody access into the house as your legally married wife. So what if it was his sister that granted him access? Let's learn not to call out when people abuse power for what it is.
Pop my money gun, pop my money gun, pop my money gun. You see, one thing I want to say is, Senator Ned, here's my take. Senator Ned is a very brilliant lawyer. He knows that if he messes with the integrity of the law, he will be called out, as this is a high profile matter
That is
under
free
national
in
scrutiny.
Nigeria.
Hold on. I swear to you.
That is free, Zabek. Let's talk about something. Nigeria.
Wait.
Let's talk about something else.
My take is there must be something that they have not yet shared. And I don't know what it is, because for the police to hold him, police right now would not want to touch a case that will bring them problem. Right now.
Are you talking about a country where you can give police money and tell them to lock this person?
Not
Let him not see daylight.
at this level,
That is
in my opinion.
That is in Nigeria, there is no level. The only level is who is richer. That is in Nigeria, the only level is who is richer. We're talking about a country where people have been in jail for 5 years just because someone does not like them. Let's call a spade, not a farm
Okay.
instrument.
We have Samaria in the house. Samaria Diali. I hope I got that correct.
Very freeze. Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Is it
Diala.
Diali? Did I get it?
Diala.
Diala. Okay. Thank you very much. So, when are you coming to the convention? What time are you entering London? Because me and you don't talk. I will not forgive you.
For real. Yeah.
Me and you don't talk before.
Do you know that I forgot this is not there that my daughter goes to the child care. I forgot that now she goes to school. Like, we'll talk about this later though.
I feel very bad though. I'm heartbroken.
I know. We'll talk
Anyway,
about
let's
this.
get
Okay.
to the topic at hand. Farmer, the nurse farmer, I told you, switch off your phone and switch it back on. Close
She should
Instagram,
just
switch off your
close.
phone
She
and
should
on.
close it. Yeah, close the
Because
app.
I've been sending her requests. So over to you, Samaria. Let's hear you.
Update. John, let me tell you what happened this evening, for example, this afternoon.
Come in, where's your mom?
I was driving in and then I saw this center point truck right in front of my driveway. Okay? And it took that man almost a minute to move. First of all, I was there. You could see me traffic getting. I had to literally start honking before he drove away. And I was upset with him, not just for that reason, but for so many reasons. Let me tell you, what Sammy did, going to somebody's house to yell like that, is against the law, is wrong.
No, it's not.
In my own belief. And here it is. first of all, in as much as he's your in-law, doesn't give you the rights. This is not to say that I support Ned, Senator Ned, but it doesn't give him the rights to go to his house and be making that noise he was making there.
Okay.
The stand your ground law in America, he is even lucky to have gone there and was creating that nuisance that he created. That is wrong.
Sorry, guys, don't
Do
be
you
angry.
understand?
John,
Respect people.
come on.
He is your.
Prawn
Is that lobster that he
and
frees? Are those
salmon.
lobsters?
Daddy
Yeah,
freeze, Robert. Well, that's
Oh wow,
lobster.
that's good. I don't see. I
why
don't
you
eat
bring this
seafood
to
like that.
us.
So,
Sorry. Let me
Samaria.
show you. You need to see it.
It
This is
looks
what they
good,
sent to
obviously.
me. Now, boxers are the way. I no one show on my
It looks
lap.
good.
And see the salmon.
It came with a sauce.
Yes, so as taste buds
You
collect
saying something that he wasn't a threat. Did you
Let me
really
ask you a
listen to him
let, let,
properly?
let, me, let me ask
Did
you a
you,
question.
John? Wait,
Samaria, I want to ask
let
you
me talk.
I want to
No,
ask you
let me talk when
1,000
I finish.
stars.
When I
God
finish
bless
this
you.
question, then
John,
you can ask me.
John,
Okay?
let
I am
her
talking
like
right now.
to.
Just allow me to talk.
Yeah,
Usually,
talk.
because I watched something on Tuesday Notes and I listened to him. I was listening to what he was saying. Did you really hear the last part towards the end of that video? Did you hear the little threat he made? What he said he was going to do?
What did he say he was going to do?
That's it. John, you can
Samaria,
go
please
back and watch
educate
it
us.
and
What did
play
he
it.
say he
it's
was
not me
going
you're
to do?
asking now because I
No,
wanted to ask you. You didn't
it
want me
was
to ask you.
little. I heard it. I heard it a little. He was like, I don't know what he said he was gonna do. And I was like, he
Yeah,
said that thing,
he
and
said
that sounded like a
if they
threat.
try it next time,
Okay,
he's gonna do a worse. They know him.
That's what I'm saying. You do not come to anybody's. Let me tell you what I did this afternoon. I literally had to call Center Point on the phone. I spoke to their supervisor. I told them, listen, this guy came to my house, come do some work, or he was doing or checking meters. He parked on my driveway. You should never do that again. Certain things are not acceptable. You don't come to people's house and start ranting. If you do it to people, it is wrong. Because if anybody tries that with me, they won't like it.
First and foremost, what that means, what you're trying to say is that if you're married and you start ranting in your husband's house, he has the right to
Mhm.
arrest you.
Oh, hold on. So if I'm
No,
married, so
that's a
because I'm married,
different.
I'll
No,
let
no,
my
no, no,
feelings.
John.
Hold on
No,
a
John,
second.
that's a different
If I
situation. No,
tell me
no, no,
how,
no, no.
please tell
The
me how I'm
examples
married
are
and I'm
not
ranting in
working.
Let me
my husband's house.
let me
Was that
fucking land.
Regina that was
Hey,
ranting?
John, don't
Let me
shout.
Why you always
no,
yelling? Don't yell
no.
at me.
When you
John,
I'm
were
just talking
talking,
here
you asked
nicely.
me to stop
Stop
no
myself.
cuss
yelling.
So
words.
just let me
Causing me mental
I will
stress. Don't
fucking
yell like
madam, I
that.
will
You're not a
fucking
dog.
land. I will
Slow
fucking
down when
land.
you're talking,
I
Hey,
please.
will land. Samaria, I will
hey,
fucking
no
land.
F
I'll
word,
land.
John. You know they
Do
try to
not
beat
yell like
John.
that at me.
I
We are
will
only having a
land.
conversation. We're not
I
fighting,
will
Yes.
John.
land. I will land.
Hey, no F word. I
What is
take it
wrong with
like you
you?
go.
I will land. You were speaking and
I'm
you
asking you
requested
not
that
to land,
you
but
were
I'm
speaking and
saying
I
do
wanted
not
to
yell
speak.
at me. That
I
is
said
wrong.
you should hush. Let me land.
Okay,
Okay,
John.
but what I'm saying, do not
But
raise your
John, the
voice
way
at
you
me.
shouted
Got
at
it?
her was a bit harsh.
Madam,
Do
I have
not
the
The way
right to
you
raise
raise
my
your
shouted at
voice.
voice at
I
Samaria
me.
have
was a
the
bit
right.
harsh.
I have the right to raise my voice.
No, do not raise your voice at
No,
me.
I have the right
You can
to
do
raise
that
my
in your
voice.
house, not
I
here. No,
have.
don't do it here.
I said I have the right
You
to
didn't
raise
invite
my
me to this
voice.
platform.
I
You do
have the
not have
right.
the right.
I
I don't know
have the
who,
right
who
to
is
raise my
feeding you with
voice.
those things.
And
That
No, put it
that
the
down.
way
Would
I
you
daddy
want
say
to speak
scroll
freeze.
is the
down
way
or
I'm gonna
whatever you
speak.
want?
You should
I have the right
moderate
to
the
raise my
Scroll
voice.
down.
situation.
I
Everybody
have the
has the
right to
right
raise
to
my
make an
voice.
opinion, but
I have the
you
right to
cannot
raise my voice.
scream at other people.
Madam, I have the
What I'm
right to
telling you, you do
scream.
not have the right. I
I
don't know who's
have the
telling
right
you
to
have
scream
those
as much
rights.
as I want to because it's my voice, not
Do
yours.
not raise your voice at me. Just talk like
Guys,
No,
everyone
no,
else
guys,
is
no.
talking.
please, let's
I said I
respect
have
one
the right to raise
another.
my voice.
John, please now. John, waiting be this now.
Daddy freeze. She was
Telling
speaking.
me he
I
has the
wanted to
right. The right
speak.
what?
She said she wanted to land. I left her. You cannot do
You
something.
asked me a question.
I
Do
said,
I not
madam,
have the right
I am
to
speaking.
yell at
Let
my
me land.
husband's
I
house?
am speaking.
And I'm
Let me
telling
land.
you, and I
Okay,
answered you by
Samaria,
telling
let
you
him
it
land.
I am
wasn't
speaking.
Regina that was
I said I
yelling, it
am
was her
speaking.
brother.
I said I am
It's
speaking.
clear.
I said I am speaking. Let me land.
When you ask a question, then expect an answer.
Madam, I'm not, I didn't ask you the question. The question wasn't directed to you.
Man.
Let me land.
But let me say it again, you do not have rights. Don't think you have the rights. Don't have
I
the
said
right
I
to yell
don't
at
have
me
to
again.
shout
Hey,
at you. What will
John,
you
no
do?
F.
What will
Something
you
No
must
F
do?
be wrong
word.
with you.
Samaria, what will you
Something
do?
must be wrong with you.
You wouldn't beat
Something
me.
must be wrong with you. I don't
If
know
I
who
have,
you're feeding, but
I
do
don't
not
have
raise voices at
dignity.
me.
Would you beat me?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Not to have
Excuse me?
dignity.
You need a psych. You need some psych
I
evaluation
need
for
a
real.
psych. Then come and get the
No,
psych.
you
Let's
do
I
need
see.
a
will
psych
end the
evaluation at this
live
point.
and go
Put
and
that
That's
have
at
what you
me.
need.
Something that worry
No,
you.
you need a psych evaluation at this point because
John.
it's so bad. It's
John,
so
calm
the
down.
instruction is too much for you to take.
John,
So
in all
when
fairness,
so
she has
so
not said anything that will make you this angry. You two just calm down.
Daddy freeze. Daddy
Eh?
freeze. In life,
Mm.
when you say you don't want something, you don't give that thing. That is the rule of life. Right now, barely 2 minutes ago, she was speaking and I wanted to interject. She said no, she wanted to land. I gave her space to land. She has no right to do that again to me.
Okay. Sama
That's
baby.
the law of life.
John, you asked me a question, didn't
No,
you?
I didn't ask you a question, Samaria. Sorry.
So what did you mean when you said if I don't have the right to yell at my
I didn't
husband's
ask
house
you,
if I were
even when you
married?
asked me a question, and when you asked me to keep quiet, when you asked me not to speak, I did not answer you. I didn't answer that
Okay, you
question
should
because
have
you
told
asked
me
me
you
not to
weren't
speak.
expecting an answer from the question
So
you asked.
then let it be. Samaria, when you're having a conversation with someone and you feel the person should not speak, please, when the person is speaking, don't speak. That's how it
Oh,
is.
really?
That's how life is. That thing you
Okay.
think you do,
I'm
you
glad
think
you're
you don't
learning
want it to be
now.
done to you.
I'm glad you're learning from me right
Don't
now.
let
So I'm
someone
going
do
to
it to
keep
you.
quiet and so you can talk. I'm glad
Yes,
you're learning from me
yes,
right now.
yes,
Okay, go
yes,
ahead
yes.
and
That's what
speak.
you're supposed to do. Yes. That's just like I was saying.
Can we have peace now, John?
No, there's peace already.
Uh-huh.
There's peace. There's
Yeah.
peace, like I was saying. When, if that is the case, if a man owns a house and he
Uh-huh.
has been a quarrel with his wife and the wife raises her voice, that means the man should call the police for the wife. I don't understand how a boy who came into a house where his wife, where his sister resides, his blood sister resides, that means apparently the person who granted that guy access into that house is a legal occupant of that house. Granted the boy access into the house, and the boy saw what he does not feel is right, and he raises his voice. That's not enough reason to detain the boy for 2 weeks. That's not enough reason to detain the boy in Kefi prison, in a high-profile prison, in a high, in a Kefi is a mid-security prison. What did the boy? What offense did the boy commit? I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with what the boy said. The boy said, "Who goes you?" He has the right to ask anybody who goes you or who doesn't go you. It's not a criminal offense. He did not tell anybody that will shoot you. He did not threaten anybody's life. So he doesn't. There's no need to put him in prison. If you feel he trespassed on your property, or you like, I saw some allegation of theft. That's a different case. What did he steal? Or what did he not steal? Let's not. When people abuse power because and they want to cite someone who's abusing power because they feel the person has power, for me it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You don't lock someone up for a week or two because he shouted at you. Who are you that they will not shout at? Your mate is fellow senators that shout at him in the National Assembly. How many of them has he locked? How many of them have you locked for 2 weeks? Don't they shout at each other in the National Assembly? However, I don't care what happens to Regina because she was happy when she used the same powers to intimidate other people. Now that intimidation is falling back to her. She's crying. I really don't care. But all I'm saying is we need to call an abuse of power an abuse of power. We need to let the Nigerian police know their limits, the limits of what they should do and what they should not do.
Sorry, John. Samaria identified a criminal threat in one of the videos.
What is a
And
criminal
I
threat?
believe, I may be wrong, but I believe that was what she was trying to establish before things got heated up.
That
Uh,
is right.
yes.
Yes, you're right. Aside from that, and you can also see somebody had written on the comment section that he used, is he a plank or something on one of the securities? That's by the way, John, you were talking about Regina and her siblings. Do you also understand the fact, maybe you may say this is American style, that let's say something is going on in this house and I live in this house with my parents and then I'm having an issue with my husband and the police gets here and my ground that I don't want my parents living in my home. Do you understand that the police, they have the right to tell my parents to leave the house because it belongs to my husband and I? The fact that you have siblings does not give them grounds to come to your house and insult your husband. Is a no-no. Okay? If you feel your sister is not being treated rightly, then go to the house and tell your sister to leave. She has the rights to leave on her own without being dragged or being, causing chaos like they've been causing the whole time on the internet. This is not to say or to justify what Senator Ned did. But there's a way someone will keep tormenting your life, humiliating you, coming to your house to, disturb your peace. then they deserve a little bit of either restriction. That's why people fight for restraining order. You can do it either ways. In a well civilized world, they make it a restraining order because those behaviors he was portraying, all it takes is just a little bit of a tip of an iceberg.
So in
and he can
civilized
go
world,
gaga. He can come there next time and cause something way more than what he's already doing.
so in civilized world, they arrest
So
him
do you
and
know
put him
if
in
he was
prison.
told? How sure are you he was not informed to stay clear and he kept coming back?
In
People should
civilized
respect
world,
boundaries.
in
He's
civilized
wrong.
in civilized world, they arrest him and put him in prison, or they charge him to court, and a court sentence him to prison.
Okay, good. This is the difference then. Since he
That's what I'm
refused to,
saying.
if he
I told you
refused,
it's a civil matter.
this is where is no longer the same. This is where countries differ now.
It is a
Because
civil
over
matter.
there, the best way he could have achieved it is by doing what he did because he's been trespassing.
No,
Over here would have been a different case.
In Nigeria, the only legal way to achieve it, and I'm saying this in front of Senator Ned
Is
Nwoko,
what?
if he can listen to me, the only legal way to
Right.
achieve it is charging them to court. This is a purely civil matter.
Okay,
You
so let
don't
me
lock them
ask
up
you. So
for a
what he would
civil
have done?
matter.
So what he would have done would have been to just get his lawyer to
Charge
write
them to court. Write them and
to
charge them to
file a
court.
lawsuit and then take them
Yes,
to court and force
simple.
them to come to court, right?
Yes. He doesn't need to force
When
them
you
to come
reach
to
your
court.
turn, do them the way you like.
He
Daddy,
When
doesn't
you
need to
reach
force.
your turn,
He
Daddy,
doesn't
do
need
it
please,
the
to
way
can
force
you
I
them.
like.
come in
He doesn't need to
a
force them to come to
little?
court. He
Can
Okay?
I
doesn't need to
come
force.
in?
He
When
doesn't
you
need to
reach
force
your
them to come
turn,
to
I
court.
will not advise any of my siblings to go to anybody's house and start
Samaria,
constituting
anybody will
nuisance.
do out
I
to
will
my
not do that.
brother. Anybody will do out to my brother. Anybody will lock
I
my
will not
brother
do
like
that
this.
because you
I'll
know
make it.
what?
I'll make
Because
it
that's
clean.
why people are
I'll make it
triggered to
clean.
act in the way they would act, and you blend them.
I'll make it clean. It's
You
simple.
see,
It's
as
not.
they do like they get mental
Daddy,
problem now.
please.
Person come your house, do
Daddy,
that thing. You
please,
feel use
can
a
I?
mental problem, use and fight them.
Okay,
Then the
say
people go get
something.
that
Say
wahala.
something.
That's how people
Okay.
behave.
It
You
is
don't
better.
encourage it. It's
Samira,
It is
wrong.
better I react then. Eh?
Samira,
It is legal more
Samaria,
when
man.
I react then
Samaria.
than
Okay,
when I go and
sorry,
call the police
sorry,
and ask them to lock
Samaria.
the person for 2 years.
Let me come in a little and comment on how I felt when watching the video. So first, I think we missed a lot of points in that video. And I believed when we saw the police report on some of the things they wrote, they stated the allegations. And what Ned wrote was he did not say, this is the reason why I arrested him. There were so many allegations, so there is so much that we might not know. But let me deal with the video we saw.
And that's what
When
I'm
we
reading from.
say marriage are for better, for worse, these are the worst moments. When your partner is going through something like going through or being on the substance, that's the worst moment for that person. And it's your responsibility to protect them. Bringing in rehab for your wife who is on the substance, who has kids for you, it's love. Something we never heard of, that they were in rehab. It's only after this situation. And every part of the world, when you are under rehab, they don't let you outside because you don't take control over yourself, because something is directing you or controlling you. Even the video, you could hear that the people working in the house were saying, is she driving herself? Who is driving her? They were all concerned, and the kids were there. Daddy Freed, I understand family are very, very important. But there was a way to settle that. That way, when my partner, who I have kids with, if anything happens to that person, my kids will really suffer and I will feel the pain. My kids will feel the worst pain than any other siblings. Such a thing like substance, don't come into my house and ask that person to leave. There's a rule for marriage, there's a better for worse, but there's also a rule to protect your partner. Don't come in and tell them, what if she goes out there on the way driving and something happens? Everybody will say he didn't care because he had many legs. The man said, my woman is going through something. He leaves his house and left an instruction to protect his wife. And you come in and tell them, and the security was even scared when he was talking. He said, I did not say she should not go. That was not his place, because he should be also responsible to also protect his sister if she's under such an influence.
Are you guys really
Okay, look
serious?
at
So
what the young
what?
lady just shared on her
Now, hold
platform.
on.
That
So
yes,
what
she
I
did
My
am
physically
darling,
trying
use
to
it.
I
So
want to
what?
bring the fish farmer, the nurse farmer. I want to bring her here. Nurse farmer,
It's very
please send a request.
it's very funny what you guys are
The girl
saying.
just admitted that she was doing it,
So so
and she's
so
asking all
My
of us. So
darling
what?
sister, my
so
darling sister,
you saw the
Fema
video.
Tabi, please press X. I'll bring you back. The nurse doesn't want to stay long. I'll
It's
bring you back.
Daddy Freeze. Please,
Yes,
I want to
brother.
say something. You guys saw a video of them having a quarrel a night before. I saw another video of the brother coming to take her from the house. Maybe she called the brother to come take her from the house or take her away from the house. You think that that video was based on she being grounded and the brother coming to forcefully take her out of the house, or that there was an issue and the brother came to say, "My sister, leave the house and come somewhere else and clear your head." The way you people make excuses for the rich in this country is sickening. I don't like Regina. I am happy what happened to her happened to her. I've said that severally. But please, when power is being abused, Samaria, you said that if it was in America, they will arrest him. Yes. But if they arrest him, they'll take him to the station, take his statements, charge him, and release him immediately. Because it's a civil issue. It is not criminal. He did not, there was no criminal infringement on what that boy did. That is all I'm saying. There was no criminal infringement. There was no time he did not drag a policeman's gun. There was no GUN. There was no time he blew a policeman. There was no time he slapped anybody. He did not assault anybody. He did not assault anybody. He raised his voice. Yes, there was a civil dispute, and he raised his voice during a civil dispute. It should be treated as such. When people abuse power in this country, I just look at you guys and laugh. You guys think you can abuse power? Not be everybody you go abuse that power. Some people you're more powerful than some people, but some people have more access than you. All I'm saying is the police would have arrested the boy, charged him to court the next day. He appears in court, the judge grants him bail, and he goes from home for his court appearances. He goes from home to his court appearances. Let's stop abusing power in this country. Even the boy that Regina and her husband arrested for saying that Regina was allegedly doing what she was doing, according to him. They had no reason to arrest that boy because that's a purely civil matter of defamation of character. They have no reason, they have no right to arrest that boy.
John, if I were her brothers, what I would have been doing is to advise her not to admit what she admitted today on
She had she has
SM.
she has the
That's
right
the
to
kind of
convict.
advice.
What did she
If you
admit?
have
What did
brothers,
she
if you,
admit?
she just admitted on a statement right now that yes, she was doing DRUGX,
It's not a
and
crime.
and even though she's doing it, so what? She just admitted. She wrote a
Ah,
whole lot. Let me tell you, she is
where
doing
did
the
she
exact
admit
thing he
that?
expected her. She is doing the exact thing he expected and wanted her to do.
So
And that is
so
the point of it all.
so
So if you have
re-
brothers that are willing to fight for you like that, then they should be advising her right.
rehabilitation is a is
Because the more she tries to do this, the more she convinces us that yes, what the whole thing is true.
rehabilitation is her
Sorry?
choice. Rehabilitation is her choice. It's not
Mhm.
imposed on her. Only two people can impose rehabilitation on you: yourself or the law. Yourself or the law. Okay,
In other
everybody.
words, if this man is saying the reason why he's been detaining her siblings are for these reasons, that means they are the suppliers,
For
indeed,
what
like
reason?
he
For what
allegedly
reason?
said,
For
Now,
supplying
John,
her.
there
which is
have
wrong.
been claims that her siblings, I don't know the veracity of these claims, but
And
what
here she
if
is admitting. Mhm.
Nurse Farmer Judy, I have been trying to accept you. Close Instagram, update Instagram, then switch off your phone and switch it back on. I've been shouting since morning. I've sent you at least 100 requests.
I'm listening to you.
what if the brother was supplying as the claim is?
when
Alleged.
they when they arrested
Update
him,
your app, switch off your phone and switch it on. All right, we've
when
got a lady with us right here.
when they arrested
Go
him,
ahead, my darling.
did they see any
How are you doing?
substance
What
with the
is your
brother?
take?
I'm good. Hi, everyone.
Hi, how are
Thank
you?
you for accepting my request.
Where
So
are you
my name
calling
is
from, first of all?
Yeah, I'm in Canada.
What tribe are you? Are you Nigerian?
No, I'm Burundian.
Oh wow, as in George, hey, they see the kind of people we they get for this platform. You can't come here, can't they fight Samaria?
I know the fight Samaria. I'm just giving you a dose of what she gave.
All right, welcome, welcome. Burundi is a beautiful place, I hear. So go ahead, my sister. What are your thoughts?
Okay. So yeah, I saw the videos that Ned Nwoko posted, and also, like John said, there was no criminal offense in what he did for him to be jailed or put in prison, and also for the use of substance.
Substance.
Yeah, right. Okay, we don't have any proof of that. Please, Ned Nwoko said that, and also Regina said that she was injected and raped, allegedly, right? And no one is talking about all those things, which are very, very serious things if they are true. Okay, so we should not be saying because
Please,
everyone is posting. Sorry.
I want to ask something. When you said RAPED, by who?
Okay.
Let's not even go into
Who
that.
else? Who
We
else?
So
understand it
so in
because
Because
Nigeria,
it's not illegal where we are
I
coming
like
from.
going from the
But
point
let's
of the
not go
point.
into that,
In
John. That's the
Nigeria,
story for another day. I-
it
If
is
it's
impossible.
legalized or
okay,
not.
It is
so we said
impossible. In Nigeria,
allegedly. That's what she said.
In Nigeria, it is
No,
impossible for a husband to RAP the wife.
he's trying. That's what he's trying to tell. He's trying to tell you that
Okay,
her
right.
husband has
It's
the right
In
to do
impossible.
it.
Nigeria, it
It's
doesn't
impossible.
exist.
In the
That's what you're
Yes,
Nigerian
saying.
that's
laws,
where
yes,
he's
it's
going.
Yeah,
impossible. It's
because
impossible.
it's Nigeria and in
Uh,
Africa in general.
yes.
It's not a criminal offense. But in
Once you're married, you have waived your conjugal rights.
exactly. So meaning that women don't have a voice,
It's not
which
that
is
women don't
very
have a voice.
sad.
It's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
Exactly. In Africa, we don't
So
because it should be
should I say
and
that men don't have a voice also?
it is a criminal offense,
Do you understand
but
that men? You agree that women have a better voice when it comes to that than men? Because in Africa, a man cannot be RAP'd. Even if you are Samaria, tie me now, tie me now, climb me. For Nigeria, you did not RAP me because in Nigerian laws, for the RAP to occur, there must be a penetration. A woman cannot penetrate a man.
John,
So
you see, this is where I'm saying
that's
if his voice penetrates,
What if she knock
let's
out
stick
for
to the
Kuro?
topic
I don't agree
because
with
that
you on
particular
that.
that place you're going to dealt with it repeatedly. You know that already. So,
So
John,
And
do you
I don't want to go
understand that the
into that.
reason? Do you understand that
he,
this arrest is not just because he has been going to his house uninvited? It's a collection of many things, many of it. I mean, that's just what it is. And the reason why I try to advise against what you think is right and is not against the law is that you can trigger people to do the unexpected. And then you blame the law. You blame who? Why go to someone's house and disturb their peace in the name of what?
you don't
You
understand.
don't
Okay,
I
my
mean,
sister from
right.
Burundi,
So
let me
avoid
bring you
triggering people.
down. Please help me press X so I can bring the farmer
That's the
lady
point
so
I'm
we
trying
can
to
end
make.
with her.
sure.
Samaria,
You don't
what
push
if
people and expect them not to
Oh my
react.
god.
Samaria, your sister's house? If your sister is married to someone, your sister owns that house with the person. So when
Mm-hmm.
you get to the gates, your
Mm-hmm.
sister grants you access into that house.
Right.
She doesn't need the consent of the owner of the man to grant you access into the house.
So then
Now,
I
when
should
you
invite
get
my sister to come to the house and start making noise.
so when your sister gains access into the house,
Even if, so
and
as
the
a John,
and
let's
the,
be honest, because John, I know you very well, and I know how you try to attack women and certain things you say that women shouldn't do. Are you trying to tell me, John, that you, John, let's reverse this. That John, you'll be at the comfort of your home, and your in-law will come making that kind of noise, and you'll be fine with it, John.
My
Answer
in-law,
yourself honestly here,
my in
John. Don't do
you
not lie that
wait now, wait.
you would tolerate a thing like that, John.
My in-law who I use 50 years senior. Why? Wait
Well,
to
it does
concern.
not matter,
Wait to
John.
concern.
I'm asking you, would you
What
let
I'm
a thing like
saying,
that happen?
what I'm saying in essence is that
John,
you
you will
will
not take it.
wait. I might
Like I
not take
said,
it.
this arrest has nothing to do with just
I'm
trespassing.
I'm
There's a whole lot
I might not take.
relative to this.
Listen, Samaria, I might not take it, but I will not lock him up against
I'm
the law.
saying it, I'm sure it's not just about the visitations.
So
There's so
let
many
him
things linked to it.
I
Both the
said
cyber,
when I
everything,
started
cyber,
when
it's,
I
it's
started
a
Farmer
whole lot.
Julie,
when I started I
add me
told
on
you
my backup
base.
account.
I when I started I
Farmer
said
Julie,
base.
add me on my backup account. Sorry.
But you will not
My
tell me that
backup
a man
account
will
is
return
Daddy
home.
FRZ. My backup
A, ma-
account is Daddy FRZ. I want to bring you live on that account.
a man will return home when he's supposed to be resting or sleeping, and somebody's at the gate screaming and yelling and shouting.
Okay.
And you think is the right thing
So
to do?
I'm going
And you tell
live
me
on
Samaria,
you
my
take it
other
lightly with
account.
him?
Samaria, I'm
No,
not
John,
saying
tell
is
me.
Samaria. I am
Because the
not.
last time I checked, even a
Samaria,
woman that is,
Samaria. I
come
never
on,
said it's the
let's
right
be
thing to do.
realistic here.
I never said it's the right thing to do. I said it is not a criminal offense. Simple.
We never said it's a criminal offense.
Then release the boy and
But
charge him to
no,
court.
it's not a criminal. We're not saying it's a criminal offense, but he hasn't is he still locked up?
He's still he has been locked up since. So that is why people are still talking.
Oh,
Release
okay.
the
So I
boy
bet
and
there are
charge
so
him to
many charges
court.
against him because the charges shouldn't just be about his visitations.
Then if there is another charge, then it's different. But I'm talking
Why
about based on
expect him to be
what
posting all of them
All
online?
right,
no
guys.
what
I am live on my backup account, and I need the nurse to come on that my backup account.
but
My backup
Samaria,
account is Daddy FRZ.
Hmm.
That's my backup
when
account.
when
I'm
I
live there.
when I spoke, I said based on the video evidence I saw, there is no incriminating thing against that boy there. That was what I said. I said, based on the video released, there is nothing that incriminates that boy to keep him in prison for 2 weeks or 1 week. Based on the video evidence I saw, there is nothing there to put this boy in prison for 1 week. If you want,
John,
if you
we
feel,
know that. If you
listen,
ask me also, I would
All
say
right,
it's too
simple.
much.
Farmer
You shouldn't
Lady,
lock somebody up for that reason.
add
But
me
I,
on
I would
my backup account.
I am all I'm
Okay.
speaking is I'm
I
saying
would
from the
think I
position of
would
the
think
law.
there are more reasons to that detention than what
And
you're
that
just
was why I
seeing.
said based on the video evidence I saw.
That's it.
Simple.
But it's wrong.
Based on the video evidence I saw. There's no reason to keep abuse of power is abuse of power. The boy, even that boy that they locked that she and her
But how
husband locked
would you
that child.
know? Okay, why would you not call it abuse of
I've
power when you and I
accepted
are
your
not sure
request,
there are more
Nurse
reasons to
Farmer
it?
I said
Julie.
based on the video
Accept
evidence I
it.
saw. I have always used the word based on the video evidence I
I
saw.
go block many people from this life when I finish. So the next time I come online, they won't have to watch me. Maybe your mama gets sense past me. Hmm?
Based on the video
Just
evidence I
wait.
saw. I'm just
Do
saying
not,
that
the thing is that there's something I've realized about people. You must not agree with my opinion, just like I don't agree with John, for example. But that does not mean I should be disrespectful. You do not agree with somebody's opinion. That's okay. Move. And it happens everywhere. Even when they are posts, you don't agree with somebody's perspective about things. Then keep going. That's fine.
I
You
think
shouldn't
the
resort to you
problem
being
is
rude.
this woman's. I told you, Farmer Julie, switch off your phone.
I'm
I'm switching
screenshotting
off.
all of you and I'll block you. So next
Farmer
time I come live, you
Julie,
don't watch me.
Farmer Julie, it is your because I'm live on 2 accounts with you and you still cannot join. It is your phone. Switch your phone on and off and close Instagram. Let me bring Oju Olakwe. Oju wants to say something as we draw to an end. Oju Olakwe.
I'm just saying, I just don't like people abusing power. I don't like the
I
way they
Me
are.
understand
too.
where you are coming from,
It
John.
shouldn't be, nobody should be
Until
surprised.
I don't
Me
like the way
too.
they arrested Jaruma and dropped her in prison and she and her husband were flexing muscle. I don't. It's not
Mm.
supposed to be that way.
Me too. I don't like it too.
Civil issues should be dealt like civil issues. Criminal issues, if the work of the police, please, people learn. The work of the police is only on criminal matters. The
I
police
agree
has
with you.
no
Nigerian
business.
police, they misuse the
The police
power
has no
a
business coming to
lot.
arrest you
That I
when
agree
you're owing
100%.
someone. The police have no business coming to arrest you when you're owing someone. The police
But I
don't have any
agree.
business coming to arrest you when you're fighting with your husband.
There's
The
a lot
work
of
of the
abuse of
police is
power in that
only
country. I agree
in
with you.
criminal issues. That is where the police comes in. And we are, all I'm saying is, the irrespective that, in as much as I condemn it when they did it to the boy that alleged what he alleged and Jaruma, I will also condemn it when they're doing it to her. It is wrong to abuse power.
Yeah, that's right. You're right about that. So this
Because if you
issue of
try it with me, John of Ebu, I go use the last money where I get, then you go court.
John, calm down.
And
You know go do anything, I beg.
if I'm seeing you, if I'm seeing
John,
you,
you know go do anything.
if I'm
Calm
seeing
down.
you,
Coming down.
madam,
Now dust
I've,
me and you be coming
madam,
down. You know go do anything.
I have sued the company that is worth times 1,000 the worth of
Don't
Regina.
worry, suing is different from what we are talking about. Don't worry about
But
it.
I didn't say I will beat anybody. I said I will sue you. I did not say I will beat anybody.
Sue. No need sue, go
I
sue.
didn't say
John,
I will beat
calm down. You know go
anybody.
do
I will
anything,
sue
Jerry.
you. And if I sue
See,
you,
as
I'll
far as
have it.
that country where you did, there will always be abuse of power.
Let me tell
It's
you
been in
something.
existence, and I don't know when it's going to end.
Let me tell you something.
Overseas, yes, I agree with you, may be
Let me
able to
you see
pass,
this
but
rascality.
then,
You see this
mm-mm.
rascality is only happens in southern Nigeria. Because if
Because you won't
you,
tell me that, as I mean, Regina's mom
you see this
is,
rascality,
she's a celebrity,
you see
right?
this rascality,
She's been in the movies and all
you
that,
see
as
this
well as her
rascality,
daughter.
you see
You
this
won't tell me that they
rascality,
don't know people that can come to their aid aside from
you see this rascality. They don't know
this
anybody.
platform they are crying on.
They don't know
They,
anybody.
they should do better. They're expected to know people,
Who did they
people
know?
that
Messi
they can
Johnson.
go to.
Who did they know? Messi Johnson. Regina asking.
Excuse me?
Who
That's
did
what
they
I'm
know? Messi
saying.
Johnson
Because
or
look,
Regina asking.
I do not expect the
They
two of
don't
them
know
to know
anybody.
just.
They do
They
not
should.
know anybody.
You see, that is the point. You
They do
should
not
know
know
people
anybody.
in life.
So
Try and know people.
let me tell you
Eh?
something.
It's
Let me
not
tell you
by coming online to cry.
the reason why this man is doing this to them is because he knows that every connection they have is through him.
That's the thing.
Thank you. So he knows that every connection these people have in their life
So
is
they
through him.
build their wall around
They
the wrong
build
people.
their
Then,
wall around him. If not, what happened is an abuse of power in from him and from the Nigerian police.
and I find it very sad that the Nigerian government is not saying anything about this whole thing.
Maybe, and now let me say something.
Look,
Maybe the
I
police,
watched
maybe,
Charlie Boy's
maybe
video
the police,
yesterday.
maybe the police
It's
have
like people
other,
now. I mean,
maybe the police have other incriminating evidence against the boy that they don't want to release.
you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. That for them to have locked him up to this point, there is more to it. It's not just about
Maybe,
him going to his house. There's
maybe
more
the
to it that we
police,
may not have an idea of.
maybe the police have more incriminating evidence against him than.
That's the
But I'm saying
point.
based on the video, that video that we saw. I mean, I'm making my statement based on the video that we saw. Based on the video that we
And
saw,
for him to
there's
have been
nothing
there up till
incriminating.
now, despite the whole social disturbances and everything else, I mean, there's more to it. We never can tell.
Have you forgotten that the boy that alleged that time that Regina was having an extramarital affair was locked for 2 weeks also? With
Well, the man benchmark that TV say.
he was
Make I
locked.
know them, I don't go arrest me for TV, so.
He was locked for a long time for for a mere defamatory issue that is a civil matter. It's a defamatory issue. It's a civil matter. So why will you put him? Why will you lock him without trial for that long? These are the things
Yeah.
that we need to. We are
No,
seeing that
let's
need to be
assume the
corrected
guy
about
didn't
our
cry out to the
judiciary.
public as much as these people are crying out to the public, and let's also assume he doesn't have anybody or he didn't have anybody to help.
The boy's one was more because Nigerians were every Nigerian was in support of the boy. They saying, okay,
Yeah.
fine, he did it, fine, but you are abusing power. Yeah, the boy's own was there was an outro. See, I'm just saying that let's
So
stop.
would you also call that abuse of power?
It's an abuse of power. It's an absolute abuse of power.
So he would have just because he was in the prison, okay, for 2 weeks. Okay. He was
What
behind
he
bars for two
should
weeks.
do
Okay.
is get the police to invite the boy. When the boy comes, he writes his statement. They charge it to court immediately. The boy
The
appears
boy
in
go
court.
japa. They will japa. You know the reason why? I think the reason, but do you know, yeah? Because I remember back in
Do you know?
2014.
If the
Back,
police
John, hold
arrest?
on. Back in 2014, I arrested my driver.
Mm,
And because he was owing and he wasn't paying up and all that, I detained him.
mm,
24 hours later, the inspector called me and then he asked me what do I intend to do with this boy, because those of them that were being detained, they were charging them to court. I still was the one that kind of bailed him. So the thing is this: That's why am I saying this? I'm saying this if I was told or if I was asked what I intend to do with the boy because they were to charge them to court. It means that when people are put in detention like that, after
All
some
right,
time, they
guys.
usually request
I'm so
what you intend
sorry.
to do with them.
Regina has dropped an update. And I'm going to read this and we end here. I'll just allow John and Samaria 1 minute to comment on this. Sadly, the lady who so badly wanted to come could not fix her internet and really frustrated us. So it says, Ned, how could you lie so openly and without even small remorse? You know, my family has absolutely nothing to do with this. You have always tried to cut them off because of the bond we share, and now you're trying to make them look bad for no reason. Fine, I did DURGS, so what? Is that even the issue between us? The moment we had the fight, you rushed to the public shouting DRUGS, DRUGS, because you knew it would make a perfect story for the media, something dramatic enough to distract everyone from the real issue. She admitted to
That's
doing.
what I'm saying.
Is this
And
girl
someone is saying
okay?
is that admission.
Daddy Freeze.
Wait,
People
wait,
and
it's
their
from
brain
her
say
page. If not,
people
I
and
for
their
say they
brain say,
hack am. Let me finish. You want to find a reason to arrest everyone around me so that I'll have no one left beside me, no friend, no support, no safe place to turn to. Then when I'm completely isolated and broken, I will be forced to come back to you because I have nowhere else to go. That has always been your strategy. Break people down, make them weak and powerless, and then have your way with them. But guess what? It's not going to work this time, not anymore. You say that you want me to go for rehab, but you are the same Ned who always wanted me high because, in your word, I'm sexier when I'm high. You like me that way because it made me wild and romantic, exactly how you wanted me to be. Why don't you also tell them how you force yourself on me whenever I say no?
So
Why
okay.
don't you tell them how you lock me up, seize my phones, and suddenly declare me mentally unstable the moment I say I no longer want to be in this relationship? But once I change my mind just to get out of that locked room, suddenly I'm fine again. I'm no longer mentally unstable and apparently not in need of rehab anymore. Why don't you also tell them that all of your wives and ex-wives are... I'm coming, I'll come and tell you. I got for 1950. Mm-hmm. It's dropping. Uh, why don't you also tell them how you lock me up and doctors to inject me with DRUG meant for people with bipolar disorder? Why don't you tell them how you take my phones for weeks just because you hate that I talk to my family a lot? You have never seen me act incoherent, stumble, or lose control. So just stop. Every problem we have started when I no longer wanted you, whether sober or high. Stop using the DRUGS narrative to create distraction. Tell people the truth. I understand, Sha. You are feeling rejected and hurt, and you are struggling to make peace with the fact that it's all over. Let me make this very clear. No matter how much you think you spent on me, it can never equal the value of the time I gave you, my prime years, my energy, and the career opportunities I sacrificed while being with you. And for the record, I would have filed for divorce long ago if there was even a legal marriage between us. We were never married in any court of law, and no documents were signed. Leave me alone, Ned. Marriage is not by force. Love is not by force. Stop trying to control what no longer belongs to you. Signed, Regina Daniels, from her verified account, where she has 15.6 million followers.
Now, first, do you realize that as of yesterday, the day before yesterday, that the people of Ogwashuku have written to the senator asking for a return of the bride price? You didn't see the letter. It was
Yeah, they
signed
should have
by
focused
The people
on
of where?
Ogwashuku.
Ogbashuku.
That's where she's
where
from.
is that? Oh,
Where she's from.
they should have waited. They should have at least allowed, certain other things before this one.
So I saw that letter. I don't know if it's true, but it was signed by um, the head of Omada of Obashi.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
Wait, these
So,
people can
so,
learn from FFK's
the
you
thing,
remember is it FFK and the other lady? Remember the two of them? So
yeah.
Mm.
they didn't learn anything from them, from their case. You can't win this. You can't This is not something you win
They
by
are
Okay,
not. They
social,
are,
guys, I've got to run. I'm
by gara
preaching
gara, online
tomorrow,
gara gara, for goodness
and
sake.
Samaria will come to church 1 hour late and say, "Hi,
I'll be at work
guys."
tomorrow, so I will join.
Uh-huh. So
they're,
me, I have
they're,
to go, so I
they're
People
can
that
really
leave
not
tap,
now.
going
well,
there.
I
Can you
don't see
guys
them
just in
on
1 minute?
tap because the
What
girl
is
really
your
went
final
through a lot.
summary, John?
And
What
it
is your
is
final summary?
my final summary is it's shameful that the senator of the Federal Republic is stupid this low. He should be an example to his constituency. In as much as I support what is happening to Regina, because the only reason why I support what's happening to her is because when it was happening to others, she enabled it. That's the only reason
Let's
why I'm
forgive
supporting.
her.
I don't forgive. When it was
Let's
happening to
forgive.
others, she enabled it. But also, a senator of the Federal Republic should be an exemplary character to his constituency. The fact that he's having this royal rumble with his wife on the social media space, is this his royal rumble with his wife, with
Pop
a
my
mo-
money gone,
with
guys.
someone that gave him two sons
I'm telling you.
on social media is is enough for anybody in Ogwashi or in his constituency not to vote for him the next time. And I'm saying it openly. Because if you cannot handle issues like this, how do you handle our issues in the Senate?
Okay, Samaria, your take, so I can end. Guys, church tomorrow. Church starts early. Church starts at 10 o'clock.
All the
Please.
glitters are not good. Be mindful of what you pray for and what you ask for. That's it. My prayers, to her, they should settle it outside online. Is well with her.
Samaria, call me, darling.
Now, go better for you today, John. You see today, today no go. It is me how they play. Sure, you want carry your rubbish. See me where they that if we let me not talk about that. But I've been really mentally broken since yesterday,
I
What
was breaking
happened?
it.
and it's one of those things that you face as a nurse because. I had this cancer patient that was pending hospice care. So it broke me down. It got me going back to me, my late mom, questioning my siblings, being aggressive, talking to
Call me.
everybody.
Let me give you a
But
personal
I'm
support.
talking
Call me.
to a counselor, so I'm
No,
fine. I'm
call me.
better
I'm a
right now.
counselor. I'm a
It
counselor.
was bad all day yesterday. If you see my face here, I've been really in a very bad shape.
Bele,
Yo,
Bele.
sorry.
It's times you care for people, it
Sorry.
drains you, it,
Sorry.
it gives
Come.
you PTSD.
They say if you
And
care
it has
for a
never.
person will get cancer, even you need treatment. By the time you are done, you will need treatment.
Come,
Yeah,
come,
and the
come.
funniest part is I've been caring for a whole lot of them. I've seen so many of them die before me, but that one, I don't know how it hit me differently.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Come,
I've
What
been
kind
really
come.
of
bad.
cancer did the person have?
Yeah. The thing don't spread everywhere. Moreover, like I said, I had two of them yesterday.
That's
But one
nice.
male, one female. Hmm? One is renal, the other one is gallbladder.
Renal
But they
cancer,
got
now that's bad though.
metastasized.
Kidney.
Renal
Gallbladder.
and gallbladder, two different ones. So
Gallbladder, that's the oronru inside the liver.
that thing
What
no
was the
good
room, bro?
at all because
Bile,
So
because if
you
it
don't
just
have my.
happen, you will see how they
that
go just
green
change
thing.
color and
You
all
know, I
that.
know. You
I
know, I
felt
don't have a
bad.
gallbladder. You know, I don't have
Eh?
a gallbladder. You know, I
You
don't have a
removed it.
gallbladder. I
Yeah, he
removed
said
it.
he doesn't have them.
Why?
So Do you know that cancer of the gallbladder
Yeah.
is negligence? Because at the early stage, at the early parts of your life, you see them as polyps. Polyps is like
I
an
know what a
accumulation.
polyp is. So you have
Yeah,
a polyp in your gallbladder
yes, and those polyps 90% of the times end up to grow into a
with
cancer
cancer. So you had your gallbladder removed
because of the polyps. As soon as they find they
completely.
remove it, they remove it completely. The gallbladder
So
is
what?
the,
So that means you have to be on medication
What
for
is
the rest of your
no,
life.
no. The gallbladder is like appendix. So
No,
what the
the
go?
you know?
gallbladder
That
is
let
what
me tell you what
Wait.
the
gives you
gallbladder does.
bile to
Let me tell you
break
what the
down
gall.
your food.
Let me tell you what the gallbladder.
Exactly. The
That
bile, the
the
poop,
gall.
where they poop, the coloring and
Wait,
everything.
Now the
wait. No.
You know,
gallbladder they
John,
come from.
Let me explain.
that's what I'm
Let me
saying.
explain the biology behind it.
John, I'm
Right.
gonna do the biology. I'm gonna just watch you.
The gallbladder is just a reservoir. The bile is produced in the liver and sent to the gallbladder to store. So when you eat fatty food, the gallbladder, the body senses you ate a fatty food, then the gallbladder will compress and release that bile into your intestine to break down the fatty food into amino acid. But in the absence
From
of the
1 year ago.
reservoir, it's just there like say when you get overhead tank and you don't get overhead tank. When you don't get overhead tank, the pump will be pumping it straight to your WCs. So without the gallbladder, the bile will be going straight to your intestine. And it works just the same way as it will when you don't have one. It is medically proven. You don't need a gallbladder to survive.
John, do you
You don't
suffer
need a gallbladder.
indigestion?
No, I don't.
Mm. You
I'm
know
telling
what?
you, I'm
I
telling you
don't want to
medicine. I'm
like.
telling you, this
I'm
is
trying to get over this. I
very
don't want to go back into it. I mean,
so.
um, I'm just like I'm trying to, like I said, this is where when I say you and your cuckoo,
It was
be
170.
be gentle and be mindful how you put your cuckoo in public times.
What's
Not be every
cuckoo?
time person won't hear your noise. Your
What's
cuckoo,
cuckoo?
your ishimbaka, they hear them ishimbaka. Be
What's
careful
cuckoo?
how you bring up your cuckoo sometimes. It's not every time one is in the mood for your cuckoo.
But all
On
those
the
all,
normal day,
all
I
those
will
all those
ignore you.
all those times where I
On the
talk you
normal day,
to
I will ignore you, but you gotta be
well, all,
careful how
all
you bring
those
it up.
all those times I talk you to bed. Do I act like someone that's
They talk
cuckoo?
to if you ever come on
Huh?
this idiot, this way they
All those
don't dey
times,
talk rubbish
all
for
those
your
times I
life.
sing you, I sing
This
you, I
this
sing your
way they don't dey talk
lullaby.
rubbish for your
Do I
life.
do I do I act like someone that has cuckoo?
I beg come on this way dey I don't get time. They dey talk this way. Say God, I beg go John.
Eh? Why you denying me now in public? I think because I think there.
So when you had your gallbladder removed, John,
Yeah,
Oh
how
dear.
long ago was it?
like 3 years ago.
Did you have a laparoscopy or do you have a proper surgery to do it?
Laparoscopy.
Where did
Laparoscopy.
you do it?
Dubai.
Niger.
No,
Oh,
Dubai.
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 How
Oh, in
many days
Dubai.
did
Okay.
it take you to recover?
So it wasn't. So then I had two surgeries that was scheduled. Okay, what took me to the hospital was a hernia, an umbilical hernia. So
Okay.
during
So your
during
your belly button was shooting out
not belly button, just top of my
beside
belly.
it.
Yeah,
Beside.
anywhere umbilical, my anywhere around the abdomen.
Mm.
So during the ultrasound, they now saw the polyps in the gallbladder. So the doctor was like, let me remove the polyps first because that the hernia is a dirty surgery, that their removal he wants it to be clean, so he can't do both surgeries at the same time.
Together, yeah.
So he had to do the polyps, and I had to wait for like a year. Then I went back to do the hernia. So the umbilical hernia is not life threatening, except if
But it
the
can
bulge.
strangulate.
Yes, if the bulge is so much
Yeah.
that it can
It can
strangulate.
strangulate because
Yes.
a
Mm-hmm.
bulge comes out
It,
And
it,
watch
it
out
just like
when it's
that,
strangling.
and
Right.
it can be
bulging out from
strangulated. You know what
from
I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about?
from a weak
Yeah.
abdominal from a weak
Wall.
abdominal wall. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
but at least it didn't pose much of a problem, and I went back after some time. This person that is typing John is the biggest fool. I mean, of course I'm a fool, don't you know? My foolishness was what made your mother sleep with me.
Okay. All right, guys. Lovely talking to you. Thank you very much. See you in church tomorrow. God bless you. Thank you, John and Samaria, for making up and not quarreling. I love you guys loads. Take care and God bless you guys. See you guys
Bye.
soon. Take care, everybody. God bless
Very good
you.
night.
God bless
Bless you
y'all.
too.
God bless you.